Welcome back, everyone. It's the kind of weekend where you might want to curl up to a good show or movie.
Our movie critic, Val Cameron, is here to share what to stream and what is new in theaters. But this is kind of a twist because what is new is old.
Yes, I am so excited because if you remember, there were some Disney Pixar movies that came out during the pandemic that we never got to see on the big screen, but now you have a chance.
Okay, so we have Soul,
yes.
right? That's not the only one, though. We love this movie.
Yeah, if you remember Soul, it came out during the pandemic, but then during the award season, it won everything. It won, you know, like the best animated feature. It also won for the soundtrack. So this is one that you definitely want to see on the big screen, and that starts this weekend. So you can get your tickets right now. Take the family. You can also see Red and Luca.
Okay, those are favorites in both of our households. And Val, I didn't even realize that these were not in the theaters. It was just that unfortunate timing. So here's the chance we never got.
Okay, the argument that we've seen it probably 10 times over, these movies. It's the experience?
It is the experience. And I know that some movies are not made for the cinema. You could be at home and be totally fine. But I definitely think if you're going to pick one out of these three, that Soul is definitely going to be that theater experience.
It's beautiful. It makes me cry. Okay, you give it an A.
I mean, I love Soul. It's A. And of course, if you don't want to go to the theater, you can watch it at home. But go to the theater.
Yeah.
All right.
Eat some popcorn.
Yum. Echo, season 1, what's that?
Okay, so Echo is on Disney Plus, and this is a film or a series that I found out about 2 years ago at D23, and it is absolutely fantastic. My husband and I watched the first couple episodes last night. This is a Marvel character, okay? And so if you watch the Black Hawk, or the Hawkeye series, then you would have met Echo for the first time. This is a little dark. So it's Daredevil meets Hawkeye. Okay, so the original Daredevil series is a little dark, a little, you know, really into the Marvel comics. And then Hawkeye is a little bit fun. But this is so cool. The main character, she in real life is not only Native American, which is more than half the cast is Native American. She is also deaf, and she's also an amputee. So she is breaking glass ceilings all over the place, and she kicks butt in this show. It is a lot of history. It's a lot of story. There's only 5 episodes, though, so Disney Plus, and you can watch it.
Who is this for? Can my tween watch this? Or is this a little bit older?
I think if your tween has watched Hawkeye or Daredevil, any of those, then I think you'd be okay. It's not super visually violent, but there is action scenes, but it's just a little darker in the story.
Okay, she looks incredible, though. I mean, hearing that background on her, I've got to see her in action.
Yes.
Side note, being on Disney Plus theme here, we have been loving Percy Jackson.
So much fun. That's another visual
one.
one.
Both of my kids love that one.
Yeah.
Val, I've been dying to hear what you think about the new Mean Girls. You got to see it. Let's take a look.
Do you like gum?
Sure.
Oh, no, I don't have any. I was just...
You're a mess.
We will help you, Caddy. Why are you dressed so scary? It's Halloween.
This one's kind of a no for me. Don't hit my guts.
Flat for you.
Don't hit my guts. So like I told you guys last year, I don't try to learn a ton about the movies before I go in, and I am a huge fan of the original Mean Girls movie. As soon as my daughter was old enough to see it, we were watching it all the time. She has it all memorized, so much fun. I knew this was going to be a musical going in because there is a musical on Broadway. I have not seen that. But what I didn't know is that it was exactly the same characters. For some reason, I thought it was going to be the kids of the original cast. So again, I was a little bit messed up when I went in to see it. Some of the songs are fantastic. And I have to say the vocals of every single person that sings is out of this world. However, some of the story doesn't work for me. If you're thinking that you're going to take your tweens because they've seen the original, this one is a lot more sexual than the original, and it's in your face. Whereas on a theater stage, you may not feel it as much. There were definitely some parts in this where I felt a little uncomfortable because of how far it went.
Good to know. Did I see Ashley Park also in this? She sings.
Yes. There are some beautiful singing moments. Not every song hits it for me, and if you're a huge fan of the musical, not every song is in it from the musical. But there were were people yelling in the theater, cheering, clapping. It wasn't for me. It was a C for me.
Well, what I'm dying to know is, did you watch it and think, why did they even remake it? This isn't the Regina or the Katie that I know or that I love.
I know why they remade it, and again, there will be some audiences that just go crazy for it. For me, my generation from that time and not knowing much about the musical, I don't need it.
Okay, what to see with Val. Make sure you check her online, social media, before you watch any movie to see what her take is. Thank you so much, Val.
Thanks. Thank you. We'll be right back.